It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
48, 380.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. This is Homer. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot on the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Rolling to his right. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 50. You got time right there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 50. 57, come on. Every heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. To throw is Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll try and run it. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. On the move to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so because of the number of Lombardi.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Ravens take over. That's it, baby. We gonna work at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch the shit!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, baby.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught once again by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence. Looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook. In. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime. Thrown in the middle of the field, has popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Jackson out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 62 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
From the 44, Wilson. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He's got Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 31 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up. Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely...
They've got the lead. We can expect more passes like that downfield. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to...
Now Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 58 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Under 10, 10. Check 99. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Throwing now is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 71 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Let's go, let's do this.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive, and they'll be looking to build off of. Really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Lynch. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On third down, they go Lynch. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to fourth down as well. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.